Hey, what up everybody? Holmes here and welcome back to more Dark Souls 2 No Death, No Bonfire walkthrough. In this part of the walkthrough, we're gonna be running through Aldia's Keep, Dragon, Airy, and Dragon Shrine. Yeah, so the moment you step in Aldia's Keep and you enter the Asylum area, Lucatiel's brother is gonna invade you, and the best way to take out this guy is just with Miracle. You could block his attacks. Be careful though, because if you keep blocking, he's gonna start doing the shield break. Okay, so you gotta watch out for that. He's gonna try and guard break you, and then the moment he guard breaks you, he's gonna spam his attack. Chances are you're gonna take 1 or 2 hits, and it does a good amount of damage, so make sure you keep your distance and just spam your miracles or arrows if you guys have them. Alright, so for this part you want to just make a speed run through this dragon bone thing here. Yeah, the skeleton dragon. And the reason why, because it's gonna eat you if you stand there. What am I doing here? Am I gonna use one? No. Okay, I'm gonna use an ember herb here so I can top off my miracles for the next part, because there is a couple of monsters there, and we do have a boss in this area. So yeah, we're gonna be cheesing the boss. The boss is fairly easy if you guys are following this build. You can pretty much take it down with Sunlight Spear. If you have 2 sets of Sunlight Spear, that means 6 Sunlight Spear, you can pretty much just kill it. If you don't have that much, it's fine too, because Great Lightning Spear will do the trick too. Alright. Okay, just pull the switch. Don't hit the frog, and the frog will not hit you, or the basilisk, whatever you call it. Now, this ogre, you want to take him down, because later on there's going to be 2 more ogres, and there's a chance that the ogre can break. If you fall back too much and then you fall all the way back here, the ogre can break the cage that this ogre is in, and that's gonna leave you with 3 ogres. So yeah, you want to take on this ogre, just let him break his cage first, and then just cheese him with arrows, you know. And then once we get back, once we get more further here, there's gonna be 2 more ogres. There are gonna be ambushes, so be careful. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Oh, so I do have poison throwing knives. I do have 99 of them. I didn't realize I had this much until I checked. I'm like, oh wait, what? I have 99. Okay, that should be good. And trying to cheese this thing right here, the Malfoy dudes. I don't know what these things are. They look kind of like scorpions, but they are not really scorpions. So just trying to cheese them with miracles, spells, all kinds of shit that I can find. And it seems like they have a lot of magic resistance, like elemental resistance, so I don't know. So I'm just testing it out here. I'm seeing if lightning does more damage or magic does more damage, and it seems like it does around the same. Well, pretty much the same. 207, 207. So just gonna cheese it. I don't care. I don't want to get close and risk getting hit. And you do want to kill this guy, okay? Just because he can't break the cage doesn't mean he's not a threat. Because this ogre right here is gonna attempt to ambush you if you're too close to the door. But you can just fake it and he'll break the door. But the thing about that scorpion dude is, if you don't kill him, this will happen. See how the ogre breaks the cage? Once that happens, that guy will be free to roam around this area and try and kick your ass alongside with the ogre. So you want to cheese the scorpion looking guy first, and then trigger this ogre, okay? Now we're not done with the ogres yet. There is still 1 more, and this one you won't be able to see him at all. If you're not careful, he will kill you. So yeah, it's pretty much 1 shot if you get killed by his surprise attack. And I'm not really sure. I think this is a mushroom. Yep. Alright, so next part of the door is gonna be another ogre, and this one will 1-shot you if you're not careful. Not this door, it's the door after this door. So let's take him on. And The way to fake it is just run close to the door and then make a U-turn right away. And he should break it. Yep, there we go. There's an ogre. Alright, so same strategy. We're just gonna cheese him, you know. Shoot arrows, back up a little bit, shoot arrows and back up a little bit. Fairly easy. These guys are not much of a threat if you guys have ranged attacks. If you guys are fighting these guys in melee, it might be a bit of a problem. If your dodging is not up to par, you'll probably die from these guys because they do have a grappling attack, and then if you do get grabbed, it's a one shot. I haven't seen anyone survive it. Maybe if you have high HP, you'll be able to survive it, but from what I've experienced, you can't survive the grabs. Alright, so we're gonna use another amber herb so we can have maxed out sunlight spear and maxed out great lightning spear. So we're gonna be using that to defeat the guardian dragon. I believe that's the name, or was it the dragon guardian? I think it's a guardian dragon. Just checking if anyone's following me. Nobody's following me. Make sure you don't hit those paintings back there, eh? Because there are some enemies hiding behind it. Alright, so for the guardian dragon, you can just cheese it with sunlight spear. I'm just gonna toss 2 sunlight spear and get away from his face. You don't want to be in front of him because there's a chance he'll breathe fire. Watch out for the fireball. You can just do a running jump dodge to dodge the fireball. Watch out for that attack. It's really simple to dodge. Just run towards the side and you'll be able to dodge it. Okay, 3 lightning spear and he's halfway dead already. Okay, a little bit more than halfway. You want to stick between his legs, but don't be under his tail. Just be below his ass, so when he does his tail swinging attack, it won't hit you. He does have a stomping attack, but it's really easy to avoid. Just strafe to the opposite leg, and you will be able to dodge his stomping attack. And that's the guardian dragon. Really simple. Yeah, it shouldn't be much of a threat. If you guys are using miracles, it's freaking easy. I don't know about magic and hex because I don't really use it. I don't know if pyromancy will do much because he is fire. So I feel like he'll have a high fire resistance. So I'm not sure about pyromancy, but I know miracles does the trick. Now here on out, we're gonna, throughout this whole video, there's no more bosses, okay? Unless you guys want to fight the ancient dragon, then you can go ahead, but he is optional, and I really don't recommend fighting him because he is a bitch to fight. He has a lot of health and he gets freaking high. Okay, there's a lot of players that have trouble with him, and it is a risky thing to do because if you make one mistake, if you get fooled by his attacks, he's pretty much got you because his fire attack can one-shot players. So yeah, I don't recommend fighting him. Just talk to him and then leave. That's the whole point. Dragon airy, not much things to deal with here. All we have to worry about are dodging dragons and don't get blasted. Don't get blasted by the mummy guys, because they do this thing that like they trip and then they'll blow up. But in this area they have acid, so it won't hurt you, but it will still knock you back. And if you're in a corner or something, it'll knock you off the area. So you want to be careful about these mummy guys right here. So what I like to do is I like just to cheese them with arrows. I use my magic arrows and it's pretty fast to kill them. Just takes 1 set and they're down. Now I'm not sure if shooting the eggs will help, but from what I heard, it's that if you have too much egg juice on you, when you cross the final bridge to the dragon shrine from the dragon airy, the dragons will attack the bridge and you're gonna fall right off the bridge and you'll die. So I'm trying to avoid rolling through eggs. I'm not sure about the eggs juice on you exactly, or just breaking eggs. So try to avoid both of them as much as possible. If you just destroy a couple of eggs, you'll be safe. Okay, don't go around egg hunting. Okay, so and you'll be fine if you don't go around breaking all the eggs. Just cheesing all these mummy guys. Okay, another mummy guy here. What do you got? Dark pine resin. Okay. The final bridge. It's the scariest bridge. You can't fall though, so unless the dragons attack you. But as long as you don't mess with the eggs, you'll be fine. This part right here, you want to make a speed run. Or you guys can take on this dragon. Doesn't matter. Now, I am gonna get hit by the fire here. Okay, so if you guys are playing through this area on NG+, it shouldn't take that much HP away from you. The reason why I took that dragon's attack did a lot of damage to me, it's because this part for me it's pretty much NG +5, okay? Because I was farming the twinkly Tinites in this area on NG, I was just doing bonfire aesthetic so I can kill the dragons, pick up the chunks, grab the shinies, you know, and then bonfire aesthetic so they'll respawn again, and rinse and repeat until I got enough to max out my weapons. So that's why when the dragon's fire hit me, I took a lot of damage. But if you guys didn't farm or anything like that, you guys are just running through this area on NG+, that dragon shouldn't do that much damage to you, okay? So yeah, that's just what happened there. There is that fire attack. When I recorded this part, it's the first time that hit me. He never does the fire attack. He usually just stands up and then he starts flying. But this is the first time that's got me. Or maybe I just got lucky all those times. I don't really know. But for this part, I am just gonna cheese these guys. Now the reason why I'm cheesing these guys is they have screwed me over before. So I want to play it safe and make sure these guys die this time. Because there is miracle user mage looking dude up there, okay? And he's gonna be spamming that little electric ball thing, and when that thing hits you, you're gonna get knocked back, okay? And it can screw you over if you're trying to make a speed run through this area, because there is a slight chance that the electric ball might hit you, and if it does, you're screwed, because you're gonna get stunned and knocked back. And these guys can have their way with you if you don't kill these guys, okay? So make sure you cheese those guys. Watch out for this guy because he is a bitch. I think he knocks you back, and while you're getting up, those guys, those knight dudes, they can hit you while you're trying to get up, so be really careful about this part here. I'm trying to cheese this guy right here, and I managed to land a hit, but his electric ball thing still went through, so like, ah shit. See, look at the range, it's ridiculous. So yeah, you want to be really careful about those miracle users. I'm just trying to see if we can see him again, but it seems like I can't find him. And it seems like his little electric ball thing can't come down anymore. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna deal with Mr. Hammer over here. Now this guy is really dangerous, okay? You don't want to fight this guy with melee. You do not want to deal with this guy with melee. Just range cheese this guy, because this guy is a bitch. If he combos you, you're dead. He does a shit ton of damage. I'm not even kidding. He does like a lot of damage, and his attacks are fast. So if you get comboed, you're pretty much done, okay? So be really careful about this guy. Just cheese him with range. Seems like magic does a lot of damage to him. So I'm just gonna be spamming my magic arrows here. And just waiting it out for the poison to take effect, and he's dead. Alright, so if you head on up to the stairs on the left, there is another guy with a sword and shield, so I don't want to deal with him, so I took this route instead. This route, you're pretty safe from the other guy, because you'll have to come back here eventually. If you want to deal with the miracle user, you guys can take the other route, because it is going to lead to the platform that he is on. So you guys can kill him there, or you guys can try and cheese him from this area, because you can shoot your arrows there, so no worries. Okay, right here, you don't want to go too far in, because you will aggro these guys like this. Just trying to plant some poison in this guy. Okay, if they have their shield up, if they're blocking your poison poison throwing knives, they will have a bit more resistance. You'll take a couple more of the poison knife in order to poison them. And once they're poisoned, just take a couple of shots at them and let the poison do its work. On NG plus, they will have more HP, so one poison is not gonna, one set of poison effect, it's probably not gonna kill them. Because I know on NG, it can kill them if you just poison them for the first time. But on NG plus, it's not gonna kill them. You're gonna have to do a bit of damage yourself. Okay, just keeping an eye on the miracle user to the left, because I don't want him to be screwing me up while I'm trying to take out these knights here, especially the ones with hammer, because they're scary as hell. You know, because they charge at you like that too. Ooh, yeah. If you get hit by that, it's not gonna KO you, but it will do a lot of damage. Like, it's gonna do a lot of damage. You will not believe how much damage it will do. It'll do a lot. God, I just can't get over it, because I have fucked up my runs like that before, where I get killed by these guys because I wasn't careful. First time I was trying to do a speed run and I got killed. Second time I wasn't careful. I thought I can dodge them and use melee against them, and I got killed. So yeah, those guys really tough, really dangerous. Now, next part here, we're gonna have to take on two guys with great swords. One guy that has a sword and shield, the other guy has dual wielding axes. And up top we're gonna get like guys with lens, I think. I can't remember what they use exactly, but they're tough and they're big. These guys, really simple. Cheese them with your Avelyn, no problem. This is the best spot to be if you're using this build here for this part. Just cheese them with your arrows and they won't be able to come into this area, okay? So you can just have your way with them with your arrows. Fairly easy. See how much damage it does. It does good amount of damage. If you're on NG plus like 11 or something, then we will have a problem here. But I suggest you guys, well, for those of you guys that want the rings, I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to jump to NG plus 10 or something, or 11 or 12, just to try to do this run, right? Unless you guys really want the challenge, then go ahead. But I wouldn't recommend it. Best like NG to do, no death, no bonfire. In my opinion, it's NG plus, because the enemies are not that tough yet. And if you prepare yourself on NG before getting onto NG plus, no death, no bonfire will be a piece of cake. So yeah, and these guys, be careful with these guys, okay? Because this place is safe for a little bit. The reason why I said a little bit is because if you keep hitting them while they're trying to retreat back to their original spot, they'll get pissed and then they'll start rushing. It gets ridiculous. See how they're trying to backtrack to the position they were in, and then I just keep shooting them? This will piss them off and they'll come after you. Ooh, okay. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's a pretty stupid thing to do because I'm pissing them off. I'm not letting them retreat. And they're getting more and more aggressive here. Damn. Yeah, these guys are dangerous. Finish them off before I get hit. Whew, that was close. Okay, so the stupid miracle user guy finally came back up. This is his original spot, okay? That's because if you hit him, he's going to be stuck on the other side for a bit. And you gotta wait a while in order for him to know how to take his first step, his baby steps, back to his original spot. And once he is in his original spot, it's pretty easy to cheese him at that point. So yeah. Now for the next guy with the dual axes, I don't melee these guys because they hit freaking hard. They look like a normal enemy that won't like pose much threat, but these guys hit hard. So be really careful about these guys because they will fuck you up if you're not careful. So yeah, I'm just retracing my steps. Same strategy. Gonna retrace my steps. Gonna use my crossbow against these guys. Not gonna use my twin blade for this. just because I don't want to get screwed up. Okay, it seems like I'm gonna try some poison here. I am doing this video dubbed commentary, okay? It's not live commentary, so there are some points that I can't really remember what I was doing. Because some parts I'm trying to like experiment. Like maybe this part will be a little bit faster if I do this. Which it got a bit faster with the poison's help. Damn, these guys. Oh, especially with those guys that dual wield, they scare me the most because they look more devastating than the ones with sword and shield. I don't know why, but I guess when I see enemies with dual wielding, like it doesn't matter if it's an enemy or it's a player. If I see them dual wielding, I get like, oh, this guy has confidence about his dodges and his skills. So yeah. But some people they aren't really that good with dual wielding. They may look tough, but then like when you fight them, they're not that tough. But there are players that know what they're doing with their dual wield builds, so those guys are fun to fight. Alright, so finally reached the ancient dragon. He only has one set of dialogue and you can't even understand what the hell he says. So we're just gonna grab the Ashen Mist and get the flock out of here. Yeah. And that's pretty much gonna wrap up this run. I hope this video has helped you guys out, and yeah, I hope this has been entertaining. And join me next time when I take on the final part of my No Death No Bonfire walkthrough. Oh, and one more thing. If you guys want to check out my buy and sell stuff, well, mostly just buy. No selling. Just buying some stuff. I'm just buying live streams here. So, yeah, if you guys want to check this out, then go ahead. But, yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time for the final part, alright? Holmes out.